Good morning, my Jamaican family. Still feeling humbled and grateful to have been reappointed as your Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Here in New York, starting meetings for UN High-Level Week in advance of Prime Minister's arrival tomorrow. As you may know, he's convening the administration's first cabinet meeting today. Here in New York, Jamaica will be commemorating the 80th anniversary of the United Nations. We'll be commemorating the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Platform for Action for Women, the empowerment of women and girls. We'll also be mapping where we are in the goals of achieving our SDGs by 2030 and working on matters such as financing for development, climate change, non-communicable diseases, and other issues which are critical for the world at this point in time. Prime Minister and I will also be engaging in several bilateral meetings on matters of mutual interest with our partners. And of course, we will be updating you at various points throughout the week and on the other side. Again, we are here representing you and your interests and also ensuring that Jamaica plays her part as a good global citizen, a good global partner, one who, as you know, we all pledge from primary school to play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. So we're here at UN 80 High-Level Week, and again, we'll update you on the other side.
So this is what I read. This is my brief for the UN engagements that I have this week. Now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs very diligently prepares my brief for these overseas international engagements. As you can see, it's quite a bit to read, but it's very comprehensive and very well done. When you are finished reading this brief, you become a subject expert. But we have an excellent team in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs headed by Minister Johnson-Smith. So on the flight, I generally try to read up as much as I can, but specifically to read and internalize the meetings that I'm going to have immediately. And then the night before, I go back over again, just to make sure that I am prepared and I'm able to represent the points, represent the country's interests, and ensure that Jamaica's seat at the table is impactful.
Hello guys, welcome to Auntie Yummy channel. If you are new to this channel, welcome. And make sure you listen to all my videos, watch them, and also don't forget to subscribe and like them. You are so welcome to this channel because Auntie Yummy is here to provide to you organic content, not just fake, but organic ones and new ones. Today, I'm not going to take your time because today I've decided to update you. Might be some of you don't know that Prime Minister Andrew Holness and with the Foreign Affairs Minister Johnson-Smith are in New York to attend the 80th United Nations Summit. Anyway, whatever you call it, but they are there. I was so impressed. Do you know why? Because I came across just a short video where Prime Minister Andrew Holness was really excited inside the flight. I was like, I've never come across leaders who will think about their people and show when they are traveling. Jamaicans, there are a lot of leaders. It will be a secret. They don't want to show where they are. Just them showing a video or a clip of them inside there flight and even updating Jamaicans what he's going to do there, what is happening there. That is so worthy. But those other leaders, they are not like that. They will hide. Will be thinking, what did they discuss? What are they going to do? Because they'll pack the whole team, the whole family, all their grandmoms, their granddads. That's what they do. Just forgive me. They are leaders like that. But I'm so impressed with even Foreign Affairs Minister Johnson Smith updating Jamaicans, even thanking you for bringing her back to that same position. Because guys, you are not going to change a minister who delivered. She was happy to even stand up in New York and update you Jamaicans. Inform you what is going to happen. Why is she there? She's not there for shopping. She's not there just to for holiday. She's not there just to spend your tax money, but she's there to deliver. And she will update you. She will continue. She even update you about Prime Minister. Prime Minister Andrew Holness will be joining us tomorrow because he has to address the cabinet. Hey, Jamaicans, what else do you want? Because you've got leaders who are running the government and think about Jamaicans, work for Jamaicans. They are not all stubborn that, oh no, why do I need to update them? No, they respect Jamaicans. They respect what you did to them. They respect for you letting them to save you for another third term. This is what is happening. So, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, it was the same. Updating you. Listen to this short clip. Who does that? And he didn't stop from there. The moment he arrived in New York, he even take us around and show us Jamaican flag. It was standing there with other countries' flags, but he showed us Jamaican flag. No one has done that to their people. It's only this leadership. That's why each and every time I like you people to be listening to his speeches on what he's saying. And every time he'll prove us right, not wrong. That's why you Jamaicans, you need to be proud of your Prime Minister Andrew Holness, because he's there to deliver to you Jamaicans. He is there to make sure you follow up what is happening. This is the Prime Minister for the people. The Prime Minister who is going to change Jamaica. The Prime Minister who is eager to do everything what Jamaicans wants him to do. Listen as you subscribe, like, comment, and share, Jamaicans. We are here today in green, as you know, because we know that they'll talk about climate change even there, which is very important. Let's listen.
This third term will also be about seamless succession and transition planning. And you would have seen this as a number of our ministers have indicated their timelines. Ensuring that there is significant renewal in leadership, thinking, and approaches.
In terms of who these members are,
I see Minister Vaz looking on in surprise. He was the first to indicate his timeline. DPM has indicated his timeline. Minister Granger here and others. And in the days to come, I'm certain you will hear more indications of timelines.
he went further.
Organizations can only grow, remain relevant, if they renew. And the organization that I lead is in the process of renewing without disruption.
Jamaicans, don't forget that Prime Minister Andrew Holness is chair of CARICOM. So he's there also to represent the whole CARICOM area or membership. So I'm gonna just try to sneak in that speech because he hasn't made the speech yet, but I know what is gonna be all about, because on that plane he just gave us a bit of direction. Let's listen to this as we continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share. As a Jamaican currently chairs CARICOM, Holiness is expected to articulate regional priorities of the Caribbean and speak on behalf of small island developing states. You saw him showing that booklet. This is part of it. Then I'll come back and confirm with you that, you know what? I told you. Issues of collective Caribbean interest like climate change, migration, security, development are likely to feature. Strong country statement. This is about Jamaica. What is he going to talk about? Because you know what? Even the Foreign Affairs Minister, Johnson Smith, has even given us a clue of what is going on. Multiple media outlets report that he is expected to deliver a strong country speech that underscores Jamaica's national interest, achievements, challenges, and expectation for international cooperation. He addressed us on that inauguration day. And that speech, people called long speech. He didn't just make that speech. That speech was made for a purpose. Because now he's gone there at the United Nations so that he can address that and also to build Jamaica, to continue building Jamaica, the growth. It means he has to meet other nations there and talk about it. Who is interested to invest in Jamaica? What is happening in Jamaica? What is so far happening? Why is it that Jamaicans chose you for third term? This is all about. Let's continue. Jamaica national interest, achievements, challenges, and expectations for international cooperation. That's what I say. It will probably combine domestic narratives, Jamaican policy, directions, priorities with international diplomacy. You saw yourself, you heard yourself yesterday, because of good diplomatic relationship with other countries. That's why Jamaica made it possible to interact with Eswatini and bring back a Jamaican national who was deported there wrongly. Guys, these things are just connected. If you don't work hand in hand with other countries. This cannot happen. What else? Global material issues. Better together. That's the theme. The theme is better together. 80 years and more for peace, development, and human rights. Emphasizing renewed materialism, UN reform, and acceleration of sustainable development goals. Security concerns could include drug trafficking, gang violence, regional security. As you can see, you know that our Prime Minister Andrew Holness is fighting crime in Jamaica. It's not only Jamaica, the whole of Caribbean shores. They are all fighting. So being the chairman of CARICOM, he has to address those issues. Migration, displacement, and regional stability. Technological changes and regulatory frameworks. Reform of the UN system, as I said before. And each and every point I've said here, this is what is going to happen. He is eager to deliver to you Jamaicans. He is eager to continue to provide to you Jamaicans. These 5 years is gonna be even more and more because he is continuing. He is not starting all over again, Jamaicans. You know, he is continuing. Wherever there are gaps, the Prime Minister is willing to fill those gaps. It's not a one-day thing, but it takes some time. But let's give this government credit for the work they've done. Since they took over 2006, Jamaica was in big debt. Crime rate was very high. A lot of parishes, they didn't have running water. People were living in chabe houses. What about agriculture? Help to all small farmers. What about the homeless? What about the elderly people? What about the youth? Providing skills to the youth. This is all about this government. Since they took over 2006, the debt was paid. Now, Jamaican economy is boosting. Someone will say to me, they always come and say, no, Auntie Yami, you don't know because you don't live in Jamaica. It's not about living in Jamaica. It's about reality. It's about evidence.
9 years ago, this country faced high debt, high unemployment, high crime, high taxes, poor public services. The country was at the brink of collapse. Since taking office, your government has created over 280,000 new jobs, never before in the history of Jamaica. We have cut poverty in half, never before in the history of Jamaica. Jamaica is the only country in this region that has a freely floating exchange rate. Gone are the days when people used to worry about the depreciation of the Jamaican dollar. Those days are gone. We have a very stable and strong currency. Crime is at its lowest in 30 years. We have cut murders in the last 3 years by 55%. This is the lowest it has been in over 30 years. For the first time in over 30 years, murders will go below 1,000. In fact, we are trending no more to 700, and that would be the lowest it has been since the 1980s. These are incontrovertible facts.
In his speech, he mentioned a lot of issues. They are challenging issues. He knows, and he even said, even if you didn't vote for me, I'm still your prime minister because of those who voted for me. This is a loving prime minister who loves, who doesn't choose, who doesn't want division. He said, challenges and opportunities. There's always weaknesses and strength in each and everything about this life. We begin this term in a time of both daunting challenges and unique opportunities. The global environment characterized by climate risk, economic volatility, shifting geopolitics, and technological disruption demands that Jamaica be resilient, adaptive, and bold domestically. We must confront crime. I said it. Economic inequality, unemployment, especially among the youth. Infrastructure deficit and the pressing need for more inclusive growth. Yet Jamaica is not a passive observer of these trends. We have already shown what we can achieve: macroeconomic stability, fiscal responsibility, reductions in crime, and investment in human capital. Our work now is to deepen those gains, to expand opportunity, and to lift those who are still left behind. For those who are left behind, let's work together. For those who are in diaspora, come back home, let's work together. Let's grow Jamaica together, because we've got a lot of opportunities for you to come back home and open businesses, and more opportunities. Come here and be part of us. This is what is all about Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Jamaican people, my brothers and sisters, you can see where I'm coming from, because we have to give praise where praise is. It's too late to come here and say, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his government. If you are doing that, it means you are fighting the whole of Jamaica. You are fighting Jamaicans who are there waiting for this government to provide to them, to provide jobs, to provide income, to provide housing, to provide water, clean water, to provide highways, you name it. But shamelessly, there are some out there who doesn't understand, because with them, they are always power hungry. Greedy people who doesn't understand. For them, they don't understand completely, because they are always hungry. They already prepared to take over, but God did not allow them. Jamaicans, this is the right government, and you did the right thing, because now Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Minister of Foreign Affairs Johnson Smith, they are representing Jamaica at the 80th United Nations Conference, where a lot of countries are there. Big, big, big leaders. But your prime minister is going there as Jamaican prime minister and CARICOM chair, representing the whole area. And already he's so excited. He's not scared. He's not sweating. Because, we've seen other people, when they want to address, a big conference like that, they sweat. But your Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, is so energetic. He knows what he's doing. The Minister of Affairs of Jamaica, she knows what she's doing. I'm proud of you, Jamaicans. I love you, Jamaicans, because you are people who will always support your leaders. And your leaders, they will stand up there and thank you on and openly update you so that you can be aware of what is happening. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you watch this video from the beginning till the end. God bless you abundantly. Continue to shower love to your auntie, because we need to grow this channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Because Auntie Yami love you so much. Today the odds are 20. Because you guys, you are showing me that love by supporting me each and every time and watch these videos. That's the only support I can ask you. To all my subscribers, I love you so much. New and returning subscribers, you are so welcome to this family, because we are here as a family. I'm always your auntie. I'll always be your auntie. Thank you to all the monitors. I know there are others who haven't made up their minds to subscribe to this channel, but they always watch. I know one day you are going to press that button and subscribe, because Auntie Yami will continue giving you organic stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share as you shower your auntie with love and subscription and likes. Thank you. God bless you abundantly. Ciao, ciao. Bye.
From Kingston streets to the quiet hills, together in harmony, hear the joy